Leeds boxing promo. We're down here at Wakefield Trinity with Nathan. How are you doing, pal?
Good, you, mate?
Yeah, really good, mate. Nice day for it.
Yeah, beautiful, mate.
How long have you been boxing for, Nathan?
Realistically, 2 years, on and off. I haven't been more consistent than what I should be, but now my head's on it. I'm 27, and if it's gonna if I'm gonna do anything now, it's gonna have to be now because it is a young man's. But heavyweight, it's all thing, but I'm not a natural heavyweight. Do you know what I mean? So it's now or never. So 2 years, properly training and sparring and fighting. So obviously I've done bits when I was a kid, but everyone, just punching bags, that's not. But just 2 years really, properly on it.
And what made you start boxing?
It's just something I tried out and I just got addicted. Like a drug, I've been addicted. If I don't box, I've got no life. And that's saying, I know a lot of people use it, but if I don't box, I'll be on the estate with the rest of them. I would be, and I'd be in a bad. It has saved my life, boxing. And if I can put to anyone else, like I've lost a lot of close friends through mental health, and I struggle with it myself. But obviously, boxing keeps me sane. Coming down, doing sparring, bags, I can let everything out, and I feel sane. And if I don't box, I'm not the same. Do you know what I mean? It's like a good addiction, exactly, but a bad addiction. Do you know what I mean? So it keeps me sane. So that's one of the reasons I do it. So I say, well, I don't know if you know Wakefield. It's not too bad, but obviously if you get dragged into certain things, which I've never been one of them, but I don't think if I boxed I would be in that situation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably be doing a prison interview now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
No, it's good to give you focus and motivation and to keep you on the straight and narrow.
And where I've come from nothing. Do you know what I mean? So all this is new. Even you there with your phone recording me. Yeah, that means the world to me, because where I've come from, I've had to work for everything. Do you know what I mean? If I don't go out and get food put on the table, you're not fucking eating. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's the background,
mate.
I've come from. Do you know what I mean? So everything I get, I'm grateful for. Do you know what I mean?
I appreciate that,
man.
Yeah. How many fights have you had?
I've had 3. Yeah. So I'm only a novice, but do you know what it is? I'm not bothered about where everyone else is and what they're doing. I'm just bothered about myself. 2 years ago, I tried to take my life and stuff, and where I am now, I'm 3-0 heavyweight, fighting for a title. 2 years ago, I never thought that would happen.
Didn't seem possible.
No,
yeah, that's
didn't.
it. Yeah.
Do you know, anyone can look at certain things and think, oh, this person's doing this or this person. I'm not bothered about that. It's about me, where I was 2 years ago and where I am now. Do you know what I mean? And if you try it, it don't work out, but at least I can live my life thinking I've tried it, and that's it. Do you know what I mean?
No, I know exactly what you mean. And everyone were 3-0 at some point, So
yeah, of course. It's one of them. First one, you like that, you get a bit nervous, but now I feel like it's more, I ain't performed to what I can reach, because obviously I've only had 3 fights, so I ain't shown what I am capable of, and now I'm getting comfortable with it, and it just feels normal. Do you know what I mean? Because it can scare you.
And I'm sure it'll get, as the fights go on, you'll get more and more like that, you know what I mean? Like 3 fights, that's, you're only scratching the surface there, mate,
Listen, I'm not one of them bitter people or thing. Every fight I take, I know there's a chance I could, not like I'm not thinking like that, but what I'm thinking, it'd be just it's all learning. So the better man, I make sure I do everything in my training camp, all the sparring, all I can do is go in and give my best. And that's all I want to do. And that's all. And so far, it's not doing bad because I've won all my fights so far, so I'm doing something right.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm doing something.
And where did you start boxing? Was this the first club that you boxed at, or?
Yeah, Trinity's the one that I've fought out of, yeah. I've been different places, but not like just to train and spar and stuff, but yeah, Trinity's the one, Rick and Danny started it. And I've been here ever since. I should have been fighting years ago, but I'll be honest, I didn't have the confidence I do now.
Okay.
So I didn't have the balls. It's one of them, but now I managed to find them after so many years.
Yeah.
And now once I've had the taste, I'm on it now, do you know what I mean?
No, that's it, mate.
Yeah.
And how's training been going?
Oh, beautiful. beautiful. If you've seen this top, believe it or not, I bought it 2 sizes bigger, so it makes me look like I've lost a load of weight by hand. By hand. No, it's going good. I'm doing everything because every camp gets easy because it comes normal then to me. I'm doing, every time I spar, I feel like a novice because I'm just getting in with some amateur elite people. I'm just getting in, so every time I get out the sparring, I feel like I'm started again. And that's how I want to be. I don't want to be sparring people who think because I'm not going to get any better.
Yeah.
So every time I think, going home and I'm sat in car, and everyone gets it, and everyone can relate, and you sat in car and you're like, what the fuck am I doing this for? You feel like, but that's what you've got to go through, and when you get in there, you feel unbelievable, you know, 1,000,000%.
Of
So,
course it is. The people, the better people you spar with, obviously it's going to bring you up. It's
Yeah,
going to
of
take you
course.
on leaps and bounds, isn't it? So, you
yeah,
know.
it's like when you spar people and you can't have your hands, but when you spar people, when they make you put your hands up and you feel like you're fighting for your life in corner,
There's
mate,
a
it's
difference,
different.
isn't there? Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Difference, bro, yeah.
And how often do you train?
Every day, mate. Monday, I go to the gym, I'll do some weights, then I run. Normally do a 5k after that. Then I go to work. Then later on, I train about 10, 11 times a week, depending. I try have weekends off, but like be active, walking dog and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Because obviously everyone trains different. Everyone, like, obviously a smaller person could train twice, you know. Heavyweights, they train different. They can't, because I used to burn myself out all the time. I used to think, get up, I'll be knackered, I'm like, I have to train. But then I'll just fuck myself up when I go sparring and I can't feel my shoulders. I'll train shoulders, or what I do now, I'll train legs before sparring, so my legs are weak. So when I'm fresh, I'm like, I feel
It's
like
like
Manny
totally
Pacquiao, bro. I'm
different,
like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
in,
yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all learning, bro.
And what do you love about boxing?
I just love, do you know what? When I started, it's the thing, it's changed my life. It's how people look at you as well. Like, obviously, when you start something and you're a nobody, and then you start, it's like, I never thought I'd get where I want to be, and I've got kids, even after the fight, when kids want to take photos, it means the world to me. And when people come up to me from the estate going, oh, you're smashing it, you're doing this, and I don't feel that because I think different, you know,
Because you're in it, you're in the middle of it, you know.
And you don't see it, and they're coming up to you, fucking hell, you're smashing it, you're getting these sponsors aboard, and I'm like, you don't realise, and it's good to see them. And people, I've brought people from the estate down here.
Yeah.
As soon as people message me, oh, can I come? Yeah, of course you can come down, train. So if I can get someone out of what they're doing, what they don't think, what they think's right, but obviously it's wrong what they're doing, and they can get off their drugs or whatever, and they can come down here. I've got every time of the day for anyone to do that. Do you know what I mean? To help change somebody's life, because everyone's falling into the wrong traps and the wrong routes, and I don't want that for anyone. Do you know what I mean? But everyone's got to go through that to realise. And if, like I said, if I want boxing, I don't know what I'd be doing. Do you know? So it has. That's how it makes me feel. It has saved me, and it keeps me sane, and it keeps me on a good path. Do you know what I mean?
That's fantastic. It's good to hear that, mate.
Yeah.
And what do you dislike about boxing, or what do you hate about boxing? Is there anything you'd like to change?
There's more I hate about it than I like about it. It's just, there's not a change, but I think that's what makes you a man. That's what makes you a man. All the ups and downs, you know, the last minute, like my last two, the last two fights, late replacements and stuff. But it gives you that thing. Once you start going through it, it prepares you for anything. So I can't really complain about it. But I enjoy the training, so I don't, you know, there's not much I can't say. It's just a lot of shit goes on behind the scenes, which is not to do with me, but I don't let it get to me. I just show up and fight night and fight. You know, that's all I can do. Get paid well, get fight at night bonus 50 G's, and I'll be happy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You know, boxing's really hard. The training regime, the sparring. You know.
Yeah.
What keeps you motivated when it gets hard?
Well, recently, 3 weeks ago, my mate, well, it wasn't just that, but like where I come from, I've come from Note, so 3 weeks ago, my mate took his life, and a lot of people around me, like obviously I spoke about mental health, and that's what I'm trying to do through all my interviews about mental health, because all my family members, like my brother, my cousins and that, it's a big thing in my family and around me, and my mate, he took his life, but it gives me that motivation just try to keep pushing. But there's that hunger, what I don't want my family name because it ain't got a. It's not a bad name, but like people going to prison and like family members, I don't want like my dad's name to be spat on like that. Do you know what I mean? I want my family name out to be like granddad to remember it in the grave, my nan. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, a positive influence.
Yeah, positive. And for kids, like it's not clever doing all this stuff because it's not. It doesn't get you anywhere, you know. So I just try to, if I could platform that through boxing, and if I could save somebody's life, and that's all. I want, but like obviously I'm hurt at the moment, but I won't want anyone to go through that because this is what's keeping me stable, coming down like boxing. So I don't want to flick that on anyone because it can flick anyone over the edge.
Yeah, of course it can.
And you don't know what people are going through, and you know what, if there's any men or women, it's not just man's mental health, anyone, you know, to just speak up because these people what love you and these people what care. You might not think there is at the time, but there is. It's like, I don't know what my mate Ryan was going through, but I just hope he knows that we all love him, you know, and that, you know, we're going to give him a good send-off. And that's what I mean. I've got to get his funeral out of the way. And it's not easy, but it is what it is. You know, I'm going to show him that you can put these, you know, positive things to do, and it's just one of them, innit, bro?
No, I'm sorry for your loss there, mate. And you know, obviously it's touched you deeply, but you know, like you say, if you can put a positive out there, and you know, give, you know,
Of course, bro, and that's why I want to. That's what's kept me going to take this fight as well. It's my biggest fight I've made so far. It's a title fight. You know, I don't do much talking about fighting. I like to do it in the ring. But if like at first I was like that because obviously what happened, but I'm going to do a remembrance night for him.
Yeah.
I believe, you know, after his funeral and stuff, you know, what happens. But if I can still shine on the night, you know, then do it for him.
Do him proud, yeah.
Do him proud and fight. That's what I want to do because he were a good kid and 26, mate, and it's just crazy.
There's
all
no
his
age,
life,
is it?
you know, and I took him out to work with me and he was the best tree climber ever, bro, as well. You know, every time I'm on a job and that, I'm like, oh, I need him, and it's just crazy. It's one of them, innit? You know, I just hope people speak out and just don't think they're alone because people, I know a lot of people cry for help and stuff, and people think, oh yeah, but it's that one time and that's it. Gone. Never coming back, bro. So just hopefully I can, but you know, like gonna have a good send off as well as, you know, it's one of them, bro, innit?
Yeah, doing proud, mate. Is there any boxers who you look up to, or when you were younger, or now, or you know, inspired you? And
yeah, my dad, Floyd Mayweather. I just, it's weird this. I like Alvarez. I like a lot of boxers. I like Tyson Fury, but I don't like the comment the other day. I didn't like that about when they asked him, the Ring magazine asked him about if you're watching fighting. He's like, he don't watch boxing anymore. I don't think it's a nice way to take a loss than to go be sour like that.
Yeah.
So I like Usyk. Everyone's gonna like Usyk because he's the king, but I like the old school stuff like Manny Pacquiao, you know, that kind of era. I liked all that. It's hard now to think about it. If I look back, I like Eubank. I was rooting for him, but what happened in that fight last night, I think it would have brought the best out of Conor Benn because obviously he's never been in a fight like that.
No.
So yeah, just like all the 80s. Mike Tyson.
Yeah. I
like Mike Tyson. Everyone's all different. I just like every boxer. I'm one of them, me, bro. I think I've got autism or something because I can't stick to one thing. I like everything. Do you know what I mean? It's like music. I like it all. So respect to anyone. It changes. Like, look at everyone when they come from nothing and they get last minute opportunities and stuff, and it changes their life. So yeah.
No, a good answer that, man. Good answer. How do you mentally prepare for a fight? You know, how do you get into the zone?
I just look out, me, bro. I just, in my head, I just feel like it's just, I don't know. It comes normal. Once you're doing everything in the gym, it becomes part of life. So everything just becomes normal. So you just prepare as best you can. Put yourself through situations when you can't feel your legs and you can't feel yourself in training, and you're just challenging yourself all the time.
Pushing yourself.
Just push through it. Do you know what I mean? You got to remember who's going to carry the boats and stuff like that. Do you know? What do you? He sat there like he's just babbling him. No, so it's one of them. You getting him, Rick?
No, you're not, mate.
Are you sure?
No, I'll have to ask your dad, Floyd.
Oh, Yeah, so just do what I need to be done. Run, spar, do fitness, and that's it really, bro. As long as you're doing them things, you'll be all right. Do you know what I mean?
And when are you next in action?
30th of May. I'm going to say 22nd of March. I thought that's already been. 30th of May on a Friday. So I'll be more than ready for that. But it's one of them. It's a good do. It's all learning fights. It's for a title as well. So, like I said, from 2 years ago now, this is what I'm trying to show that I'm 27. I'm late in the game, but I'm fighting for a title. Do you know, if I were 2 years ago and I said, "Oh, I can't be arsed, it's too late," I won't be in this position now while I'm here, in this gym getting interviewed. So this is what I mean. You just got to have hope, because one little phone call could change your life. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just show up, get better, and see where we are in 5 years when I'm 33.
And
32, sorry. I'm not good at maths, I can't read all right.
Have you got a message for your opponent ahead of your fight?
Not really, just best of luck. Just turn up, innit? That's all I can say, really. I'm not the one for talking, I just do my fighting in a ring, so I don't really want to. He's called me out, he must see me as an easy option, so we'll see how easy it is on night.
Watch out for what you wish for, huh?
And that's what I mean, mate. It's like I said to our lass, you want 2 minutes, I'll give you 2 minutes, you know what I mean?
Great stuff, mate. Thanks a lot for your time.
Yeah, no
fantastic
worries,
interview, and can't wait to see you in action.
Yeah, no worries.
And the new.
And the new.